This video was made possible by Universal Studios Orlando and EpicUniverse. Imagine my surprise when I open up my emails to find an email from a representative from Universal Studios Orlando saying, "Hey Eddie, you're Scottish, right?" I'm like, "Yes sir, I am, I believe so." Was it the accent? Did the accent give me away? They said, "We're holding a preview event at Edinburgh Castle for EpicUniverse. Would you like to attend?" And I'm like, this is a joke. Surely this is a joke. I was like, "Yes, please. That would be lovely." But sure enough, they put me on a train, sent me all the way up to Edinburgh. The event was being held at Edinburgh Castle, but I got there a little bit early and had like a little nose around Edinburgh. I haven't been in Edinburgh in ages, and I know Edinburgh Old Town, Waverley Station, like the back of my hand. And it was nice to get back up to Scotland because if you don't know, I currently live in Yorkshire, and just breathe in the crisp city smog of Old Reekie. I had a wee walk around some of the gardens. I went to some of the monuments. I stayed pretty much on Princes Street and then on the Royal Mile just because I didn't want to go too far and be late for the event. Now, I had no idea what to expect. They told me that they were going to have like little event things going on in the Great Hall of Edinburgh Castle, and I have a confession to make. I've never been inside Edinburgh Castle. I've been to Edinburgh a million times, but I've never actually been inside the castle, so that was incredibly exciting for me to have a look around the castle for the first time. I knew there was going to be a projection. There had been a projection previously in London, so I kind of knew what to expect for that, but I had no idea what to expect on the inside. When I arrived, they took my name. I felt all posh, like having my name down on a VIP list. I was like, oh, is this our real life? They let us into the courtyard where we kind of like chilled a little bit. I took some footage of the views from Edinburgh Castle are always stunning no matter what time of day it is. But it was the evening and I was very aware that I had a train to catch on the way home, and I knew that they were going to overrun the time, so I had to get as much of the event in as possible before I had to dash home for my train. We gathered at the front of Edinburgh Castle and we did like a little talk before they took us through the portcullis and up into the castle grounds. Again, the views were absolutely stunning. And they had a piper out for us as well, just to make it, like, just in case you forgot where you were, just in case you forgot you were in Scotland, they had a piper up there as well. So as we were walking up, you could hear the piper playing. It was pretty surreal. This was my first time seeing this part of the castle as well. And I always see this part of the castle at New Year's because this is where the New Year's celebration happens. So I got to see the cannons that they fire for New Year's, and I got to see the beacon that they light with the lone piper when the lone piper plays at New Year's. I got to see that. That was really, really cool. And then they took us into the Great Hall, and the Great Hall was like separated into different sections. There was a section there for British Airways because they were also partnered with EpicUniverse for this event, because obviously if you're going to travel out to Orlando, they want you to travel out with them, right? The British Airways section was really cool. They had like plane chairs set up with VR headsets on them, and the VR headsets were my favorite part of this event. When you put them on, they did a virtual flyover of all of the different areas, all of the different parts of EpicUniverse. So it flew over like Burke Island for How to Train Your Dragon, Celestial Park, and showed you all the different parts, all the roller coasters in Celestial Park. They look fantastic. Whilst all the epic music was playing in your ears, I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with the VR sets. On arrival, they also had like food and drink and stuff. They had like little canapes and they gave us like a little champagne. I felt very, very fancy. They had a booth set up for the Nintendo Land, so it was like a Mario pipe that you could jump out of and have like a little photo shoot, and there were people there to help me take photos because I was there by myself. They were very kind and they were very nice to talk to. For Dark Universe, they had like a face painting and prosthetics stand set up where you could go and have like either your face painted, or they would do like bite marks. You could get like vampire bite marks on your neck or like werewolf bite marks on your arm. It was really, really cool. But I was very aware that I had a train to catch back to Newcastle that night, and I didn't want to get jumped on the train. Otherwise, I would have got some vampire bites on my neck. There was also a photo op set up with like a green screen, so you could choose your background and a prop to hold, and they gave you your photo as like a little souvenir with the backdrop behind it. This is what mine looks like. I'll put it on the screen right now. I had a great time with that, even though my Smiler hoodie turned into a green screen, but I kind of liked the effect of how I kind of look ethereal and not quite there. I kind of look like a ghost in Dark Universe. I thought that was I thought that was really fun. They also had a caricaturist and a bunch of TVs set up around the Great Hall, just showcasing all of the different parts of Epic Universe that you could experience when you went out there. It was a really cool little environment. Then at around 9 o'clock, they said we're going to go outside for the projection. Now, the projection was open to the public, but we were putting a little VIP bit at the very, very front so that we could record it, and I felt so fancy. I was like, is this it? Is this my best YouTuber life? This is fantastic. The projection showed all of the different aspects, all of the different portals, because when you go to Epic Universe, you go through portals to go to different parts of the park, the different universes. So Celestial Park, Dark Universe, Nintendo World, Burke Island, all of that was kind of like set up in these different projections, but they were mapped onto Edinburgh Castle, and they were absolutely beautiful. With all of the music playing that will probably be copywritten, so I don't know if I can put it into this YouTube video, but they are up on my Patreon. If you want a really easy way to help support the channel and to help a trans person be a content creator, then the Patreon is the way to do it. There's a variety of different tiers that you can subscribe to if you want to give a little bit to the channel and help support me in the content that I create. But if becoming a Patreon isn't for you, there's also channel memberships now. All you have to do is go over to my channel, find the join button and click it. It'll take you to a little screen where you can choose which membership level you want to join, and you get a nifty little member button next to your name. So if you don't mind supporting a trans creator on the internet and you want to give something to help support the channel, Patreon or memberships are now live. Thank you to everybody who decides to become a Patreon or a member. You guys are really helping keep these videos coming, and I'm really enjoying it. Thank you very much for being here. Now, with all that said, let's get back to the video. The projections were fantastic, but unfortunately for me, I had to like cut the night there because I had to like rush down for my train. But apparently they went back inside, they did some more other bits and pieces, they got like goodie bags. I'm really upset that I didn't get my goodie bag. I went and I found the project manager and just thanked her for like inviting me and stuff. I should have asked for a goodie bag to take home. I'm really gutted. Universal, if you're watching this, can you send me a goodie bag? I'm really looking forward to Epic Universe. Honestly, Epic Universe, I believe right now is on a soft opening, meaning that pass holders can go and enjoy it right now. But I believe it officially opens on May 22nd this year, this month. I was just so thrilled to be invited. And I want to say a third huge thank you to Universal Studios Orlando for emailing me and just asking me to be included. It was an absolute joy, and sneaking up to Edinburgh for a couple of hours just to join this event and take part in it was an absolute pleasure. So thank you again very much for even just considering me for this event. As a massive horror fan, and I'm talking like old school Hammer, like original monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein, Creature of the Black Lagoon, all of that stuff. Bride of Frankenstein, one of my favorite old school monsters of all time. As someone who's into all of those kind of things, I'm really looking forward to the Dark Universe, but I'm also really looking forward to Celestial Park. The roller coasters there look fantastic. The dueling coaster looks incredible. You're supposed to be like two comets flying in the night sky, and it looks fantastic. I cannot wait to give that coaster a try. But I'm also actually genuinely really excited about the How to Train Your Dragon Land. The roller coasters there look absolutely fantastic, and the music, like, it's the score of How to Train Your Dragon that gets me every single time. It's one of the most beautiful scores of any movie I think out there. It's one of my favorite movie scores of all time. But the Frankenstein ride, the 4D Frankenstein ride, is what I cannot wait for. I cannot wait to experience that ride. The animatronics look insane. The ride itself looks fabulous. I can't wait to meet and greet with the Bride of Frankenstein. That's going to be to my childhood brain. What a fantastically great time. I had a great time. Thank you again. I keep saying it, but thank you again for inviting me. Cannot wait to have an opportunity to go out there myself. I hope you guys are excited for it too. Let me know if you are planning on going in the comments. Let me know if you are excited about going. Let me know who your favorite old school monster is. Is it Dracula? Is it Frankenstein? Let me know in the comments down below. Just a quick little video and a quick little gossip between us just to tell you all about my adventures in Edinburgh. It was really nice. The weather was good. It was nice just to go up and have a walk around a couple of places. I haven't been to Edinburgh in so long. It was nice to touch base in Scotland. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little glimpse into where I've been over the weekend. It was great fun. I had a great time. Always a pleasure to catch up with you. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and we'll gossip again about something else in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.